What's up, guys? Alvaro here, and welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. Let's go ahead and talk about some stocks and about what happened today in the market with my good friend Mario. What's up, bro? How are you?
Hey Alva, thanks for having me. How are you?
How have you been, man? Good?
Good, bro. Good. Like
Were you
market's
expecting
been
a red
treating you
day in the
good so
markets
far.
today? Since you're wearing a red t-shirt?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't complain if you got one, but still.
But it wasn't the case. So,
It was a good day.
yeah, it was a good day for the market. It was a decent close. We
hmm
closed at a lower high. But now the big question is, obviously you listened to Jerome Powell. So what's your opinion about what Powell said? Because the markets ended up going up after he spoke,
hmm
and I think that he didn't sound neither bearish nor dovish, and
mm
he kind of confirmed that the most likely outcome for the markets or for the economy of the U.S. Is going to be a couple of
50
two
basis
basis
points. Yeah.
point hikes in the next two
hmm
Federal Open Market committees, and the markets
Yep.
like that. The markets like certainty, right? So, what do you think
Yeah.
about Powell?
What do I think about Powell?
No, no, no.
I
What do you
think
think
he's a
about he said
disgrace.
today? No, no, no. Don't tell me your opinion about Powell. I already know ahead of time what you think about Powell. So,
All
now what do you
right.
think about what he said today?
He just like reiterated the same point which he said like a few days back, right? I mean,
Hmm.
he admitted he was wrong, and
Yeah, he
he
said
said
that. He said that.
the one more interesting thing which he said today, though, he clearly said if situation warrants, he wouldn't be scared to like go above neutral.
Yeah, he
So
said
that's
that.
something to keep an eye on. That's something to keep an eye on.
I
But
heard that.
yeah, for now, it's just like 50 basis points here, 50 basis points there, and yeah, who cares what
And
the economy
going
is
going
doing?
above neutral is something that we should explain to our guys. So that would imply bringing the interest rates of the U.S. above the 2-year Treasury yield. We
Yep.
are looking. I mean that's a bit scary, right? You're looking at 2.70, 2.80% or something like that. So
Mhm.
that would imply that we are going to see a very aggressive, Federal Reserve. So
Yep.
he did say that.
hmm
For the first time ever, he admitted that we are having volatility in the markets, right? So yeah, I mean, for the first time ever since this new cycle of interest rate hikes started out, he said
hmm
like, okay, we know that the markets are messed up as of now, right?
Yeah. I
But
mean, if you notice something, right?
Mhm.
Even noticing the volatility, even in that, he's late. So I don't know what to say about that.
They are late. They are behind the curve. So I mean, we are not going to argue that, obviously, right? So yeah, that's
I
that's
mean,
that's pretty obvious, right?
yeah,
And
exactly. The thing is, the problem right now is if they're gonna do 50 basis points now and 50 basis points later, and then like we get a CPI of like 9% or something in the upcoming months.
do
And
you
if
think that's
they
possible? 9%?
very much in cards, like if you see the gas prices, right? Like the
That's why
main,
you're
even with
wearing
the
a red T-shirt, man. You're sending us a message.
nah,
You're
it's a
delivering
kind
a
of
message,
it's kind of
dude. If
something
we
to keep
happen
an
to
eye
see
on,
a
though, don't
nine
you think?
percent CPI,
Done for.
dude. I mean, what are we looking at? 3,600, 3,500. That would be a
Uh,
that would be a disaster.
yeah, the problem right now is not Fed raising the interest rates. The problem is Fed raising the interest rates with a slowing economy, right?
Correct.
So the inflation is high, and the economy is slowing down. So it all points towards this
According
inflationary
according
environment.
according to Home Depot,
hmm
the economy is doing pretty well, man. Did you take a look at
Uh,
Depot's earnings
according to,
report?
according to Walmart, it's not doing so
No,
well.
they crushed it. They killed it. They killed it, but they lowered guidance. They just wanted to play it safe, right? I mean, I
hmm
get it. You wanted to play it safe, so you didn't want to overpromise, right? So
No,
then,
the problem with Walmart earnings is like there is a point where like the customer will start rejecting the prices, right? You can't keep paying more prices over and over and over again, and there will be an inflection point, and that's what we are seeing in the Walmart. That's what they are saying, like by lowering their guidance indirectly. I think that's what they're mentioning. That inflection point we're nearing over there.
and so
So
they are expecting a drop in consumption, and that's
yeah,
why they are lowering guidance. And if we
exactly.
happen to see a drop in consumption, that's good news for the markets, obviously, right? I mean, that implies that we are going into a recession, but that implies that if consumption is slowing down, we might see, a lower inflation. So that's debatable, but that also implies because the Fed wants to fight consumption,
Yeah,
So
they want to lower the demand. Yeah, they want
correct,
to lower
lower
the
demand,
Yeah.
correct, or consumption in general terms. So
Mhm.
if demand happens to come down, prices are going to come down as well. By the way, did you hear the question that that the journalist asked Jerome
Bro,
Powell?
he's good. He's good. I love
Dude,
them.
but he
Yeah.
asked Jerome Powell if he was looking for unemployment rate to go higher. I was
Yeah,
like,
recession. Yeah.
I was like, obviously that's what they are looking for
Mm-hmm.
because they want to bring inflation down. But he will never ever tell you that. So Jerome Powell isn't gonna tell you that they want to see more people unemployed. That isn't gonna happen. Obviously, I mean that made me laugh. That question really made me laugh. But the but,
Yeah,
but
bro.
the
That's what like
journalist was like,
by
he asked
increasing
him,
the inflation
straight
rate.
up.
Yeah, by increasing the interest rates, that's their goal in order to reduce the demand, so that like thereby they can bring down the inflation. But
Yep. Yep.
increasing the interest rates way higher or way aggressive in an already slowing economy, that's problematic. So I think that's what the Cathy Wood's thesis is, right? So you can't increase the interest rates aggressively to control inflation in an already slowing economy.
Yeah,
That might push us in stagflation. So
that is gonna give rise to or that might give rise to a recession, right? So and as of now,
yeah,
did you see J.P. Morgan said that the general expectation about a recession is at 70%. So the markets are
Yep.
almost pricing in a recession at the levels that we are seeing as of now in the market. So I mean,
mind that few months back it was at 33%.
yeah, unbelievable.
Like
70% is
few months
like
back.
it is happening,
Yep.
And today we had, the earnings report of Depot, which was very positive. Merck killed it, but they lowered guidance. They wanted to play it. They wanted to play it safe, and we got retail sales, which came out, pretty much as expected.
Yeah.
Pretty much as expected. We still don't know if we are actually heading into a recession, and
True.
I mean, we'd better be prepared for the worst, right? So,
Perfect, man.
what
That's
are you
all I was
thinking
trying to
about the S&P 500 or the SPY?
We had a good day today, don't
Oh yeah, very nice day. I mean, in the case of the S&P, we closed above 4,060 points. That was positive. And
Really
okay,
good news.
what are you thinking about, man? Because I got a lot of questions today before the trading session closed from the members of my Patreon. They were basically, calling out a bull trap. Do you think that we are in the midst of a bull trap over here?
I agree 100%. Like that's a
Okay.
scenario I back as well. Like it is a bull trap, but that doesn't mean we have to keep going lower and lower, right? So
Correct.
we got to expect some bounces, dead cat bounces. But if you are a bear, I mean, in this trend, you got to be like in a downtrend, be a bear in a downtrend, simple as that. So any of
Yeah, the
these
trend is
higher
your friend,
moves,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So any of the higher moves which we get will be shorted automatically at the end of the day. So I'm looking, if you want to short the markets, I will just say like keep an eye on the declining 20 SMA.
Okay.
And keep that on your watch list, which comes in somewhere around like $415. I'm watching two price points, right? I'm watching one at 411.50, and the next level I'm watching is at 415. So these are the two levels which I'm watching at, like the 409 to 411.50 zone.
So
And then the next one is at around $415. So these are the two levels which I'm watching.
So those are the levels that you are waiting in order to buy puts. In other words,
Mhm.
4,150. Okay. So, but you still believe then that we still have like 50 more points to the upside over here, 60, 70 points. So, I mean, do you still believe that we have, we can see another green day maybe tomorrow, and then maybe we fail at, I don't know, 415, 416 in the SPY?
Yeah, very much possible. Like as I said, right? Like you can see the declining sloping SMA, which is at around 414.24, right?
Okay.
The strong resistance level comes in at $415,
Okay.
415.57. And there is also another resistance level at 410, which was the bottom at Feb 24. So sellers might step in over there. So two levels, if you are a bear, two levels you need to watch out for. One is exactly at the lows of this candle, which was at
411, right?
Yeah, $410.64. Let's say $411, right?
Okay.
Like let's round
We
it
can
off
round it
as
up. Okay.
411. And then the next level to keep an eye on is at 415.67, which was the lows of March 8, and which was also the low of March 14. So these are the two levels which I'm watching for right now to the upside.
Do you think that we can go higher than that?
Possible. Like I'm not removing it off, but probability wise, nah, not so much.
So you see a bull trap unfolding from that area.
I wouldn't call it a bull trap, outright reversal.
a technical reversal. Yeah. Okay, there you go. I gotcha. Mm-hmm. What about triple Q? What about the Q people? The technology people.
Silicon Valley. Let's see.
The technology people. Silicon Valley and Austin, Texas.
For the Q, same shit, man. Like 312, like same. It's similar, right? The similar market dynamics, both sides. Both are headed towards the declining, sloping 20 SMA. Mm-hmm. Qs have more upside over here, like somewhere around $312.
313. So we can also round it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, $313 to be exact. So $313, or the worst case, best case, it can go all the way to $318.38. Okay. So anything over there is a short.
Which is the low. 318 is the low of March and February, right?
Yep, 318 is the lows for Feb 24th and March 14th as well.
Correct. Okay, perfect. So we still have a bit more of upside here, but from 312, 313, be ready with those puts.
The shots, yeah.
Okay, Mario, so you wanted to go over a couple of stocks that you find very interesting as of now. The first one is going to be Merck. Beautiful technical chart. Take a look at that, man. Is the chart inverted?
No, it's not.
Yeah, like the other day with TLT.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay,
it's a beautiful chart, man. You can see it's a multi-year breakout, actually, not a 1 year, 2 year breakout. It's a multi-year breakout to the upside, and yeah, I mean it's if you want to hop in right now, I would just say if you want to ride the trend, just like do it with tight stops on, because we already ran up like quite heftily to the upside from the all-time highs. But if you ever get a chance to get it at $90 or something, go in.
Okay. So it closed today's trading session at 93. So you're expecting some sort of pullback?
I'm not expecting that, but yeah, it is possible. Like
$3, a $3 pullback, finding support at a previous resistance. And then it might bounce back up, right?
Yep.
So what are your entry prices here?
The ATR is at $2. So which means like if we go up tomorrow, we can see as high as $95 in
or 91 to the downside, right? Okay.
Or 91 to the downside.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what would be your entry prices here, Mario? We're looking at
entry prices. If you're aggressive trader who wants to catch the dip or who wants to ride the trend, I would just say like, you can just enter the market open, I guess. Like if you are aggressive with the tight stops on, your stops will be set at the lows of yesterday or open of yesterday's candle, provided we open above it, right? Okay. Let's say we open above 93 tomorrow, your stops will be like closing below the lows of the candle or somewhere in between over here. Like let's say 92.50. Set your stops at 92.50.
Okay.
And then as the stock goes higher and higher, you can just keep moving the stops up. And then like even if it falls, we can always get out with profits.
Correct.
Right? So if we do get a pullback, that will be a perfect entry. If we do get a pullback, I'll be watching $90.50. So that'll be an entry, or $89. So if we do get there, I'll take it.
Okay. What about a breakout trade? Can this thing keep on pushing higher?
Say that if you just keep, as I said, right, like if you're an aggressive trader, sometimes the pullbacks never happen in the trades like this. It just keeps on pushing higher and higher, right?
The move seems to be a bit overextended, right? So we might see some sort of retracement.
Yeah, I mean, you can say the same about what happened with HT, right? Like it's a similar price action. Like they had a breakout over here. Wait, let me see. Yeah. So look at this. So we had a range bound session in HT for a while. It's a similar price action, right? So range bound session, we broke out and we didn't look back for how many days. You can see it just kept rallying higher. Like once it broke out above the 292 range, it just kept on going higher all the way to like 330. Right? Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying this will happen in Merck as well, but it's always a possibility, because when S&P 500 was down like 15% for the past 3 months, this stock was up like 22%.
So it has a very noticeable relative strength Okay.
Yep, exactly.
Would you buy puts here if
No,
if Merck happens to fail around 95, expecting
no,
a retracement?
no. I'm not buying any puts until we break below the previous all-time highs. So if you start closing candles below previous all-time highs, then yeah, you can short it all the way to the 20 SMA, which was at somewhere around $88 or 80, 87, $88 exactly, 87.99, so $88.
So
So
yeah, and what's the former all-time high? That's 91, I think.
the former closing highs is exactly at
$90. Okay.
$90.53.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Good. What about Cigna? Another stock that you
Yeah,
are bringing up today.
yeah. Look at
Beautiful
this.
chart as well.
Indeed, very
Healthcare,
beautiful. Hmm.
which
This
is
is going
I
up,
mean,
man.
and this is
They're
something that
leading.
is worth to be pointed out. When we talk about healthcare, we're talking about defensives, which
Yep.
is a sector that usually benefits, when the markets are concerned about a possible recession.
Yep.
Okay, we're talking about
And
utilities, healthcare, and consumer staples.
and also one more thing, healthcare is one of the sectors which actually outperforms after the rate hikes. So
Correct.
statistically speaking, every time Fed raised their interest rates, healthcare is one of the sectors which did real
That
good,
benefits the
followed by
most.
software. Yeah, followed by software.
Along with consumer staples. Yeah, obviously, defensive sectors. Okay, what are you thinking about here when it comes to Cigna?
So I would, if you didn't go long at 169 or if you didn't go long today, I would wait for it to break above the 272.53 levels, which 272.53 or what's the highs here? Yeah, 272.81. So
Okay.
I'll wait for you to let the stock break above this levels if you want to enter the longs.
Okay.
And once it breaks above it, you can just set the stops at 272.81 and then let it ride to the upside. And as higher it goes, you can just set the stops over and over and over above
Okay.
it. So that's the trade to the upside. So if you haven't gotten in today, wait for it to break about 272.81 and then you can just hop in. But if you start breaking below 269 and if you start closing candles below 266, that's a short. It's a failed breakout. Usually failed breakouts often results in a nasty sell-off in upcoming days because whoever went long, whatever the buyers got trapped over here, start selling, right? So it increases the selling pressure even more. So if we start closing candles below 266, go short.
Okay, below 266, this is a short. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. And above 270, we're going long. Okay, 269,
Yeah.
270.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay. Give me Apple. What is going on in the case of Apple? What are you thinking about over here?
Oh, all right. We're sitting right under the
There
resistance. I see.
there you have another lower high, so it's looking better,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. So
147 is important, and 149 I think is very important, right?
yeah. We are actually, if you look at something, if you notice something, right? Everything is coming all together here.
Oh yeah.
So it's like SPY is approaching 411.50, Apple is approaching 150.65,
Yeah.
and everything is approaching a strong resistance levels all at the same time. So that's why I'm a bit concerned that we might see a reversal quicker than we actually thought, maybe because
Yeah.
Apple is headed towards the 150.65 levels and 152.58. So those two are very important.
Where are you getting puts? More specifically.
I would probably wait for a rejection at $150.58, which was the lows at March 14th.
Okay.
So I would wait for the rejection over there at $150. If we
Okay.
get rejected at 150 tomorrow, then yeah, I'm short. And then we start closing candles below it, I'm going short on Apple.
Like 1 hour, 2 hours, closing candles below
15.
150.
15 minutes, mostly 15-minute candle.
So you're not gonna wait.
Confirmation.
You aren't going to wait much. 15 minutes, and I'm getting puts. Okay.
Yeah. For example, if the first 15-minute candle get rejected, and the second one tried to rally above it and get rejected again, and then third one tried, and then it couldn't even go above it, then yeah, that's a short because it's showing a weakness in the stock that it couldn't make above 150.
If that were to happen, we know that the sellers are way stronger than the buyers at that area. That's a short sign. That's the strategy that I applied today with Tesla, with the puts that I got at 760. Clearly, the sellers were stronger than the buyers, and that's it. I told the guys of my Patreon, okay, I'm getting puts here. Very risky trade, but it ended up,
yeah, you made money on that, right? That's a good trade.
Yeah. I ended up making something like $1,000 with my long position of Tesla and my puts. So it was a good day. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking about puts. Would you go long over here at some point?
Nah, we don't have any risk to reward to the upside, right? Like,
Okay.
but you know how usually it works. If the overnight session gapped it up higher above $150 and 65 cents, or we opened at $151, that short
And
is
if
totally
that
out of the
and if
window.
that support happens to be held right after
Yep.
the trading session opens, we can go long.
Mhm.
Okay, I like
Yep.
it. Okay, give me Tesla, my Tesla. What is going on over here? So
Let's
yesterday
see.
I took a long trade. I actually
Mm-hmm.
held my shares overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I purchased those 35 shares at $723, and I closed today at around 740 something.
Wow.
So 760 is an important spot, and
Yep.
that's the spot in which I got puts, and I ended up making like $200 in a matter of a few minutes. So what are you thinking over here?
For Tesla, right? If you're a bull in Tesla, you can just set your risk at $700, and if you want to go long, just set your risk at $700. So, if you want to go long on Tesla over here, you can always cut your losses if it drops below 700. But above it, we are watching at 765, which is a massive
Correct.
resistance for Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
So 765 is level one. So we got to watch out for it. And then the next level comes in right at 794. So these are the two levels which are something to keep an eye on, but also keep an eye on the same levels which you got rejected like 2 days back, which was the highs of, let's see, 787. 787 was the highs of that candle, and you can also see the same level acted as support on Jan 29th of 2021.
Okay. So what's your plan tomorrow? Let's say the Tesla opens at 770.
Mm-hmm. Or
What?
770 and above.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
if
would you
Tesla
do?
opens at 770 and above, I would wait for it to I would go long all the way to test the highs of 785, which was the highs of 2 days back.
Okay.
So if we break above that, then we have another psychological resistance at $800. So yeah, so I would just probably go long and take profits at 788. So that's what I did.
But if we
Especially
open,
with,
but if we open
yeah,
below 760, then we can get puts. If
yeah,
that,
another trade. Yeah, another trade to the downside all the way to 727, I guess.
wow. No, I don't have the guts to hold puts.
Learned a
For
lesson
20 bucks
today.
in Tesla. No. I'm not doing that, man. That takes guts. I
Yep.
mean, that would be a phenomenal trade, obviously, profit wise. But wow, you need to. I mean,
Yeah,
that.
especially with the in the money options that you buy, it moves crazy with Delta, man. Just insane movements, seriously.
uh, getting puts of Tesla. I mean, whatever you do is very risky, man. This
Very
stock,
much.
you get two candles, you get two upsticks over here in Tesla, regardless if you got out of the money or in the money puts, and you can
Mm-hmm.
get killed, Mario, like
Yep,
a
very
big
much so.
loss. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I actually got my put at 750, I don't know, 7 or so. And yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
stop was, I told the guys of my Patreon, I am losing
Mm-hmm.
$200 here. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, $200. If this thing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I had already made, $800, Mario. I was using, money.
The house money, yeah.
Yeah, house money. So I
Mm-hmm.
told my guys, I am willing to lose, I am risking $200 here because
Mm-hmm.
I have house money. So that's it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a tough trade, but
You had
it,
your stops, right? You
it,
had your stops, so that's a good trade. Like, I mean,
it
you
ended
had your
up
risk
playing.
managed.
It ended up playing out, so I can't
Yeah.
complain about that. But yeah, getting puts of Tesla, guys. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You need to set very tight stops, and you have to be, mentally willing to take a sizable loss because
Yep.
the stock of this company moves. When it moves ups and down, it can make huge,
Big money.
pushes to either the upside or the downside.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, well, bro, what new videos are you thinking about when it comes to your YouTube channel?
I'm planning on covering what Powell said today as a market commentary kind of thing.
So you're gonna be
So
making fun. You're gonna be making fun of Jerome, most likely, right?
I wouldn't be making fun of him, man. I'm just
Dude, you're
critical of him. I
you're
don't
making
make fun
great
of him.
thumbnails. I
Oh,
love
thank
your
you.
thumbnails. I mean, unbelievable. Very nice thumbnails. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like to attract viewers, right? So
Yeah, it is working
then,
out. Great.
yeah.
Yeah, great thumbnails. Okay,
Yeah,
now
but-
tell the guys about your Patreon. What is new? Because I think that you're about to go live, right? Here and there.
Oh yeah, I started going live in pay for Patreon members and the members of the Discord, or every at least like 4 trading sessions. So I'm going
But
live
for
on
how long? A couple of hours, 3 hours?
2 hours. Yeah,
2
2
hours.
hours from
Okay.
9 o'clock to 11 o'clock is when I go live.
Okay.
And if you guys want to be a part of it, you can contact Alba, of course. Like he will send you the link, or you can just check out
I'm
the
gonna,
Patreon.
yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the description box of the video. So when you
Yep.
go live, are you calling out trades? If someone signs
yeah,
up for your Patreon?
Yeah, exactly. Like for example, if I every morning they do get trade ideas in the morning, right? So if I see some good setups, like today I called out Merck and today I called out CL. Yesterday we played Veach, and it was up like what 8% since yesterday's
Yeah,
call up.
that's been
So,
that's been a monster this year. Unbelievable.
yep.
Yeah.
So whenever like I make call outs over there, if you join the live stream, you can clearly see when the entry points or exit points are. It's like a live trade room kind of thing. So you'll see when I enter and when I exit by watching live. So
Correct.
you can also ask questions in the comments, so it'll be easier for me to answer directly instead of like in the Discord. If you go in YouTube live, it'll be easier for me to like look at the questions and answer it like right away. So I'll be doing it 2 hours live every morning for 4 trading sessions, except for Tuesdays. So if you guys are interested, check it out as well.
Awesome.
Join the Patreon so you'll get the first access to the live stream.
I already signed up for his Patreon, and I am getting a lot of value from it. And Mario, by the way, we are also doing on your Patreon the voice channel, right? For an hour, 2 hours. So we, you know, talk about technical analysis and stuff. I mean, I love doing that.
Did actually is like to move that live voice chat to YouTube completely, so that like the members from the other servers can join in as well. So but for the Patreon, I do exclusive voice chats as well. So the live stream will be going on in one direction and the voice chats will be happening in the other direction as well. So if you guys are interested.
Okay, there you go. Thank you very much for joining me once again, bro. Nice chat.
No problem, bro. Thanks for having me.
You know, the perspective of a bear and a bull. So
hey, I'm not a bear, man.
I mean, bears never admit they are bears, man. This is unbelievable. I am a bull. I admit it. I am bullish. I love the American economy. But you guys never say like, yeah, you know, I am a bear. I want the S&P to retest the COVID-19 lows. Come on, man.
I only know one bear who talks like that, to be honest.
We know it. We know him.
Yeah.
Very nice guy, by the way, to hang out with. So whatever. So say hello to Richard. Thanks, buddy.
He'll be back again.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get another red day anytime soon. So thanks, buddy. Keep it up. So see you on Thursday, okay?
Thanks for having me.
Bye, guys. Take care. See you guys on Thursday. Bye.
Yep.